And have you looked into agile integration of a human into the process, into the AI process or technology process in general, just not just AI?
Yeah, and what we are looking into, the roles and what is needed the most, I would say. I don't know if this is a role or if it exists, but I would call it like the AI orchestrator, something like that. The one that is like, I've seen a few people, I don't know exactly what kind of title they have, but we have that with a collaboration with one of our LSPs. And that is to be able to really being able to handle prompting, to understand the new workflows, to really accept AI, to accept the LLMs in the play, to accept where should humans come into play, and how to orchestrate all of the content operations, but in a tech and AI friendly way. I think there is a huge need for that. So for those that think that, the service side is going down and there are no opportunities and translators will not be relevant going forward, I think they will be super relevant, but they need to adapt to the new reality. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what I hear always on this channel. The human element of the professional element of our industry is always going to be needed. And the industry seems to me, the conversation seems to me centered around it. Never really I've understood why that the industry always talks about like the top 5, maybe 10 languages in our conversations, in our dialogues. But the global industry has over 500 languages in it. And we sort of like, we only focus on the top 10, maybe top 10. I'm exaggerating probably a little bit. Maybe the conversation generally tend to center around top 5, I think between 5 and 10. Those are the most common languages that, we can exercise AIs onto them. We can put people onto them. We can put resources onto them because they're larger in volume. But if you're talking like to somebody from sub-Saharan Africa or other countries, they don't have the luxury of that, resources of data, technology, processes, but they're still relevant. They're still needed. They're still part of the fabric of our society. And so there is still miles to go, I would say, in the in our journey. But you're right. I talk a lot about the exact instance where you plug in the professional in the process. So you've got a process of technology end to end, but you want to be able to plug in the professional translator at the right step, at the right moment in the process to make sure that we're maintaining integrity of the content, sustaining quality, because the second conversation that always comes up is, are we sacrificing quality for speed, for economic reasons, and are we degrading the language in general, some languages in general, by using the easy way out, basically technology? So what is your feeling around that?
Yeah, and I would say it's like it's very relevant what you say about how many languages are ready for like the LLMs and for really proper AI translation. That we need to take into consideration, of course, and humans needs to be more in the loop, some within some languages, and might not be needed as much in others. But still, I think that we are in a situation where we really need to understand that it's so easy to think that it's so easy to translate even the big languages with different kind of LLMs, but we know that it's much more complex. Everyone working in this industry knows how difficult it is to have proper translation with LLMs, also using a platform or working AI first. It's not an easy one. We know that we have it's hallucinations. We have a different kind of errors. We have not the right kind of context. We end up with a lot of different errors. So humans would probably need to be around for a very long period of time. But it's also about the level, the quality of the content. We have a lot of gaming companies as our customers. The ones running like, more easy mobile games, they can almost run from, have AI in play from start to beginning, almost no humans involved at all. But if you work with the really like big games, the AAA games, the high quality games, there is a lot of humans involved as well. So it's also about, what quality is needed for this content, and how much can I use technology and AI to, make sure that we keep quality in the language and in the product as well. So it's different from different kind of content, I would say.